Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and we're on to this final travel video. And yeah, we're going to be looking at which country you should visit based on your zodiac sign. I have made a video on which city you should visit based on your zodiac sign within North America, as well as which city you should visit based on your zodiac sign in Europe. So let's wheel this in and get on to the countries. Let's go. Timings will be in the comment section. Aries. The country that you should visit the most, in my opinion, okay, it's just my opinion guys, is New Zealand. Keyword for New Zealand here is adventure. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Cookstown within New Zealand is known to be like the adventure capital of the world. You can do hang gliding, you can do bungee jumping, zip lining, jet boats, you can ride in helicopters, and of course you can do skydiving. With that, Aries, one would suggest that you need to be somewhat fearless in order to take on such tasks, such activities, and I think you have that in you. But hey, not only does New Zealand have this sort of adventurous fun, but you can also see the beautiful scenery. Oh my gosh, the scenery in New Zealand looks incredible, spectacular, mind-blowing. Aries, really, if you're looking to release that competitive, eager, energized nature, then go to New Zealand, visit New Zealand. Oh, just be careful of Christchurch, because that is one of the main areas where you get earthquakes. Taurus, your country that you should visit is Costa Rica. First off, I just want to put a shout out here to Sophie, my Australian friend. We met in Canada. We actually lived together for a little while in Canada. And yeah, she actually did a voluntary position in Costa Rica through workaway.info. If you've not heard of workaway.info, guys, if you're into really traveling, if you want to travel and you think to yourself, oh well, how can I do that, how can I stay somewhere, you can go on to workaway.info and there's loads of voluntary positions. They can give you free accommodation, they can even give you free food and drink as well, and all for exchange of some basic work. So Sophie, she volunteered in Costa Rica and she lived in Costa Rica for a few months and she just loved it. But be aware, Taurus, yes, Costa Rica is in Central America, and you think to yourself, yeah, okay, cool, I can do Costa Rica, it could be cheap, Central America, it's cheap. No, Costa Rica is very expensive. But hey, you're a Taurus, I guess, so what does money matter to you, right? You work hard and you make the cash and you go wherever you want to go. You live the high life if you want. You can try Copo or C-O-P-O. It's basically just a Costa Rican shaved ice treat. You can also try the pineapples there. Pineapples in Costa Rica are magnifique. And better still, you can go and volunteer and help the turtles. Wouldn't that be awesome? To go like to the beaches and help the turtles go back into the water. Gemini. So speaking of Australia, your country is gonna be Australia. Yes. I've heard it actually be said a couple of times now how Australia is kind of like the country closest to the American culture. I mean, if you just take a look at Hollywood, and there are so many Australian actors and actresses. But why should you visit Gemini? Well, variety is definitely found here, and I know you perhaps like variety, you like to meet many different types of people. You'll notice within Australia, it's so diverse, you just don't know who you're gonna meet when you visit Australia. I lived there for a while when I think I was 20. People here are just ridiculous and it's good. I think you'd like the energy. I mean, you can go to so many huge cities in Australia. We've got Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Adelaide, all these cities that you can go and explore. Not to mention, Gemini, but you can visit Kangaroo Island. Wouldn't that be nice? Cancer. The country you should visit most is Egypt. Okay, Cancer, so you're a sign of roots, you're the sign of home, so with that I think that you might just enjoy a country as remarkable as Egypt. So much history is to be explored. I'm not asking you to travel alone, okay? I'm not asking you to do that. Bring maybe your Sagittarius friend or your Scorpio friend even. I think Scorpios would really admire Egypt. Ultimately, I think that you can be like these inner archaeologists. We've got the Valley of the Kings, where there's over 60 pharaohs, which is buried within these grounds, and then we have the Valley of the Queens, and there's over 100 queens and royal children buried here. And then the artwork and the colors are just stunning. You can visit Aswan, where you can take this river cruise down the Nile. Hello, the River Nile, longest river in the world, is here. Not to mention Luxor. Ah, Luxor, I've done, like, I sit and I research all these places to go around the world, and Luxor is one of those places that just popped out at me. Really, Cancer, go to Egypt. Leo, the country you should visit most is Kenya. Now perhaps you're thinking, oh yes, lions. So creative, Hannah. But really, I think you'd love it. Sure, Kenya is wildlife and it's safari. Truly, you can release that Leo heart and go into a country with just such pure love for its animals. You'll go and you'll view these majestic creatures within their natural habitat. You'll do it the right way. Perhaps there's no other place in the world that combines that sense of adventure with romance. And I know Leos can be very romantic. Really, Leo, if you go to Kenya, you will be chasing the sun, and you can even take this amazing hot air balloon ride over the savannah as you watch the animals run. I'm dreaming about it. Virgo, your country is Thailand. Oh Virgo, to relax. Oh Virgo. You will not only relax, but you will learn so many new things. Just indulge into that earthy sensation that you very much have and you very much possess. You can learn how to cook the Thai food, which is one of the most popular foods within the world, and you can try their Thai kickboxing. It means that whenever your partner isn't pulling their weight or cleaning the dishes, maybe when you go home, you can kick their ass. You can do mountain biking, you can rent a motorbike, you can rock climb. You can do these things to help you come out of your comfort zone. And then not to mention, you can visit the elephant orphanages or sanctuaries. Just be careful of the tiger reserves. We all know what happens there, Virgo. Libra, your country is Morocco. Something that of course Libras admire most, that is beauty, and oh boy, is Morocco beautiful. It's evident in its very particular, unique architecture, and within its weather and its landscapes and its carpet production. You should see these carpets. There's actually a city in Morocco called Chevishunen. I cannot pronounce it. Ultimately, that's just really the blue city of Morocco because everything's blue. Whenever I did visit Morocco a couple of years ago, I had a great time. However, I did not get to the blue city, but I would love to return. Interesting fact though about this city is that it was actually founded as a refugee camp, but now it's a popular tourist destination. Then of course you can go out into the desert. You have access to the Sahara Desert. You can go there and even spend time with the local people, the natives, the Berbers they're called. When I visited, we did that. We went out into the Sahara Desert and we spent the night overnight, and the Berbers were lovely, just really kind people. And I even remember me and my friend from South Korea, we decided to sleep out on the sand. You can also visit Casablanca, which is just by the coast. You can go to Fez, you of course Marrakesh, and you can just get lost in the streets. It's really like being in Aladdin in this country. Scorpio, your country is Peru. Let me just start off by saying here, Scorpio, that you can get lost within the city of the Inca. Of course, Machu Picchu is here, and I really think very similar to that with Cancer. I feel like with water signs, there is that desire to really learn about history, the really ancient, ancient civilizations. You can see the Nazca lines. These are like giant ancient line art which was drawn in the Peruvian desert, and it's so large that it can only fully be seen from the sky. Then there's also the Rainbow Mountains, and it's exactly what you're probably imagining right now. The remote candy-striped mountains, which are based right in the Peruvian Andes. Also these huge, remarkable natural sanctuaries that you can visit that resemble a forest, but it's made out of stone. Just a lot of really mystical things as well within Peru, such as the boiling river of the Amazon, and cemeteries. There's multiple cemeteries that you can visit. There's this unexpected desert oasis just right in the middle of the desert. There's even a Brea museum, and ultimately there's just plenty of ancient ruins to explore. Sagittarius, your country is Brazil. Okay, Sagittarius, again very adventurous along with your fire partners Aries and Leo. And I think that Brazil can provide that for you. We have the Rio Carnival, which is very popular. I think you'd have a lot of fun at that. And of course you can go paragliding in Rio de Janeiro, and you're literally paragliding with the Sugarloaf Mountain, like right there, and the beach goes right here. It just looks as well as the Amazon rainforest. You can go there and you can check out the waterfalls. You can even go and stay with the natives in the Amazon rainforest. You can set that up and you can try ayahuasca. Now of course ayahuasca is an illegal drug, but within these countries you can do ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is just really this herb that truly opens the mind a lot more, and you will be on this roller coaster of a spiritual experience. Really, Sagittarius, Brazil is just this huge country. It's massive, and I think that you have what it takes to explore it and take it on. Not to mention though, the party scene within Brazil. I don't know who parties harder, the Brazilians or the Russians. Sagittarius, go visit, check it out, then go to Russia, check that out, let us know. Alright, Capricorn, your country is Iran. Capricorn, I do think that you'd appreciate Iran's traditional and respectful culture. And I do think that it would be a way for you to come out of your comfort zone, but at the same time be somewhere where it is a little bit more reserved. You can visit the Towers of Silence, where the dead were actually sent for reincarnation before they were going to their final resting place. Then you can visit places such as Yaza. Furthermore, you can visit the Palace of the King of Kings, which was actually burnt by Alexander the Great. Another place is called Kish, I believe, K-I-S-H, and this is home to this underground Iranian city. Isn't that cool? Not to mention the world's largest salt cave. Aquarius, your country is Japan. Aquarius, you know you can handle the uniqueness and the wackiness that is Japan. Especially how electrifying Tokyo can be. I can see you, Aquarius, being respectful to the culture and wanting to actually really learn about it, but at the same time, I can also see you coming together with the locals and having this like really crazy fun karaoke night. You can visit this arcade, which actually looks like a maze of alleys straight out of a cyberpunk movie. There's robot restaurants, there's the Kawaii Monster Cafe, there's a huge Godzilla head, there's a cat island, there's a fox village, bamboo forest, there's a monkey place where you can go visit all the monkeys. Japan is just a country of a lot of different, crazy, cool, vibrant things. Last but not least, Pisces. The country you should visit the most is India. Maybe you saw this one coming, Pisces, right? Really though, this country is home to many gurus and many wisdomful people. It's just really a place where you can go and learn about great introspection, and to me, India seriously is one of the most remarkable and fascinating countries in the world. You can visit monasteries, you can visit the Tibetan villages, you can go and hike the Himalayas. One place though you should definitely visit if you do go to India, you decide to go, is go to Varanasi. Varanasi is a very spiritual city. It's a place where the natives just really pray, and what they do is they bathe in the holy Ganges river it's located there. Plus Plus, India has its own blue city, just like Morocco. And lastly, within India, you can visit at the Animal Aid Unlimited Rescue Center. So it's like a hospital for these injured or ill street animals. I know you have that compassionate, sentimental heart that would be willing to do that. Okay guys, so that concludes my video on which country you should visit based on your zodiac sign. Thank you kindly to my current subscribers for subscribing to my channel, okay? Very glad to have you here with me. And of course, if you've not yet subscribed and you'd like to see more videos from myself, then click that subscribe button. Naturally then, I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!